So you guys, there's a torch now over by Mizrik, but that lights the entire cavern. You do see the stairs that go down. Mizrik, once you canceled your illusion, you see that the stairs go down about 10 feet, and then the passageway only goes about 5 more feet, and then it turns immediately to the north, and there is a door to the south.
Curse looks at him and says, "Which way we go?"
Well, I can see a door to the south down there, and then it turns to the left or to the right, open passage to the north. He was saying there were some guys in the middle room, right? So that would be to the right, I think.
He also said noises to the south where something's getting tortured. Maybe Gundren.
Yeah.
User disconnected from your channel.
He'll be back.
Stealth down there and check it out. I'll come with you.
Okay. Curse gonna move stealthily, looking for traps and ambushes.
Alrighty, sounds good. You got that memorized. I hear that in my sleep. I'm just going to let you know that, Kursk.
User joined your channel.
If I'm in the dungeon, you know I'm doing it.
I'm just teasing you. No, I like you telling me. I prefer you to tell me, actually, because then I'll forget. All right, well, let's see. How did we do? Okay, alrighty. So, Kursk, as you kind of come around, and the other guys, you guys see these guys kind of going down the steps, and I assume you're probably watching for other people to show up.
Yep.
Welcome back, Brian. Yeah, sorry, bud. So, Chris, you see the passageway continues to the north about 10 feet. The passageway is well lit, obviously, so your dark vision isn't really of use here. And you see a door down at the other end.
Curse is going to check the door to the south. He's going to listen to see if he hears anything and look for traps on the door and see if it's locked.
Sure, no problem. So, 1 second, Kursk. Kursk, your door, because your roll was first, to the south. You could hear some noises inside of a language that you don't know, but what you heard was something like, and then you hear something kind of like rolling against the floor in there, and then you hear something like making a noise that sounds like a dog, but it's like a yippy dog. It's like, yep, 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 kind of like that. And it just,
How many different...
you hear at least 2 of those. 2 at least, and then you hear like one little yippy type of sound. And then Mizrik, on your door, what you hear is you hear the sound of things kind of being let's see, kind of a rattling sound, like, and then shouts, "Oh, hey, do it again!" And then you kind of hear just some general sort of riffraff in the background of the door behind you that you're listening to.
Can I see through the keyhole or anything like that?
You can see through the keyhole. So as you look in, you see that there's actually there.
I'll turn to Kursk and hold up 4 fingers. I know he doesn't know what that means, but...
Curse turns back to him and holds up 4 fingers.
Nice.
I'll motion to the guys with 4 fingers up top.
Alrighty. So Gilbert, you see Mizrik and Kursk both holding up 4 fingers.
I guess I'll pass that along to Dirk.
Alrighty. You got it, Dirk?
Dirk shrugs his shoulders.
Dirk's been with them before, obviously.
Curse waves to Mizrik and motions him out of the cab, back up to where the party's at, and he moves up there.
Alrighty.
Ooh, I may need my token redeployed, Greg.
Oh, sure, no problem. Let me delete you, kick you off.
Yeah, you need to share some of that owl love here soon.
I think he forgot about his owl.
Oh, he's got a familiar.
He does.
Yeah, I have them like on my shoulder or flying behind me. I just don't want to overuse them. We did a game once where somebody was like,
Kursk was there. I think you were there, right, Kursk?
I was there.
With the owl?
One shot with the owl.
Yeah.
he's a good dude, but yeah, just an hour of the game was this owl. So.
That was alright. Yeah, it did kind of get out of control when he was helping him do his athletics checks and stuff.
All right. So what
Man,
do
I
you
was
think?
reading about that. I was like, oh, man, I'm going to get familiar.
Yeah.
I didn't say anything about doing athletics check.
Yeah, I think we need to keep it within the realm of what a familiar can do, so.
So I heard 4 voices, Kursk. I think I can watch that door. Well, I'll tell you what I saw. So there's a bunch of old tables and chairs I saw through the keyhole. Some wooden benches against the walls, draperies, several ale kegs. So that's good. And then 4 ruffians in red cloaks. Looks like they're playing coins or playing cards or something. They're playing some sort of game and wagering on it.
Mr. Jangle says, how far does room go north?
Let me see. Let me remember how far the room went north. It went
And
20
did you
foot
see
north.
door?
Let me remember if I saw it. Yes, I did see a door.
Well, Kursk heard noises of something loud, but he don't know what it is, and something sound like doggy and north to south.
I could maybe peek through the hole and see if I could sleep the door to the south, and we could take the main room.
Oh no.
Mr. Jangle said maybe we go attack that room that from the north to south, so we don't have other things behind us.
I'm okay with that. How do you feel, Gil?
Ah, how very tactical of him. I agree.
What do you
Mr.
think, Dirk?
Jangle's smart. I told you he's smarter than all of us. He's a dragon.
I'll go along with Mr. Jank.
The ruffians are closer to that door, so that'll make it less running room for you guys.
Okay, we go through north.
Okay.
Are these battle tokens?
These, the tokens that are here, you mean? The pictures?
Yeah, 3 of them don't have the health bars.
Oh, wow. It must be, must have reset all of them because they all have health bars for me. So everybody but Mizrik doesn't have a health bar?
Yep.
Alright, let me delete them all here.
Curse cast invisible on him.
He did a good job. Thanks for catching that, Gilbert.
No problem.
There we go. Must have been when we disconnected. Must have fired him off the map or something.
Yeah. Alright, what's our marching order?
Well, Curse is always in the front.
That makes sense.
So as they're closing up, Curse is going to listen behind the south door and see what he hears, and then he's going to listen to the north door and see what he hears.
Alrighty. So,
Two perceptions or
just one for the north door. The south door, you kind of already know what's in there, so you do hear continued laughing, and you hear somebody kind of yell out something to the effect of, nice roll, and kind of going back and forth. And
I'm gonna leave my familiar posted there and
okay,
have them telepathically message me if somebody comes through there.
all right, that sounds good. North door. So Kursk, you kind of put your ear up to the north door, and you just hear sort of maybe a little bit of like a little screech every once in a while, and maybe a little scratches, but otherwise, and it's not that loud. It's actually a quiet screech. I thought that was a quieter screech. So
Horrible.
Yeah.
more like Jangles, actually.
More like Mr. Jangles.
Yep, just like Mr. Jangles.
Okay. Well, it might be a dragon.
It could be. Oh, that's classic. I love it. So yeah, Kursk, yeah, you think it's a dragon. I love it.
Chris looks at everybody and says, "You ready?"
Oh yeah, open that door.
Chris
Thumbs
will
up
charge
around the
in.
corner.
Do it.
Let's save these people.
All right, so Hertz is going to bust open the door and attack whoever's in there if they look like bad guys.
Okay, alrighty.
If they have red sashes and stuff, yeah, he's definitely attacking.
Perfect. So as you break open the door, you see a room that has a table with four tough-looking human warriors with red red scarlet cloaks they're wearing, and they're gathered around the table, and there's a stack of coin and trinkets. As you slam open the door, they're all kind of surprised to see you, and one of the guy knocks everything off the table. And he kind of looks over to you and he says, "Hey, you're not part of the Red Brands. Wait a minute, I don't know you. I see your cloak thing. Why'd you slam open the door?"
Are they waiting on us?
He's looking at you. You're the only one there. He can't see the rest of them. He's like pointing at you. He's like, "Hey, who are you?"
You got your sash on, so they think you're one of them.
Chris ain't smart enough to really figure that out.
Alrighty, so what's Kursk gonna do?
Chris goes, "You give me all the money and leave."
You see one of the guys in the corner goes, "I don't think so," and he kind of pulls out, it goes to reach for his sword. The rest of them all reach down for their sword as well.
Chris jumps in and attacks before they can get drawn.
Yep, go for it. Surprise.
Oh yeah. Can he get 14 without anything getting to him?
Yep, sure can.
Please attack at 14.
Alrighty.
Is that a hit?
That is a hit, sorry. Alrighty, and you hit him pretty good with the first scimitar.
Hey, hit nothing on the second.
That one didn't hit. That one was swings wide.
And then Curse steps back. Well, he'll step back. I know he's gonna get off. Well, he won't get an opportunity to attack. Steps back to there.
Yeah, yep. Alright. The rest of you guys?
Gilbert was out of the way.
Whoa, sorry about that. There you go.
And that will end his turn.
Sounds good. Alright, Gilbert, anything you'd like to do for your first round?
Hmm.
You're the next closest, so.
Yeah, it's kind of a hard angle. Can I even see 14 in there?
You can, yeah, the door kind of got thrown open towards the east, so it kind of flew open away from the guy. So you can kind of, yeah, you can see him. You can see him standing there.
Alright, good. Gonna try to burn him.
Alrighty.
Yeah. Alright, I'm gonna start backing up. Up here.
Sounds good.
And that's my turn.
Alrighty. Yeah, you guys can roll for initiative as you go. Mizrik, I think you are next in line, so.
All right. Realizing that everything in this map's narrow passages, and I probably should went in the other door. I'm gonna.
You're gonna run around? Alright, sounds good.
That's 10. There's 25. Can I do an action move too?
Action move as in, like, yeah, sure.
It would be a dash, which would be doing
Dash,
dash right
yeah.
now. So
Oh, yeah, yeah, you can do a dash. Yep.
that's what you can do. You just can't take an action afterwards.
Mm-hmm.
What poisoned Red Brand 14?
So they're all drunk.
Ah, okay.
Oh,
I-
without advantage?
I'm not sure. I'm going to reapply the rolls here in just a second. I think it does, but I have to look. I forgot to. I thought it was already applied to him, but it's not. So, all right, Mizrik.
How narrow is this hallway?
It's a 5 foot, but you can get around your friends. You just can't get around enemies.
Ah, okay.
All right, Dirk, you're up. Poisoned is disadvantage on attack rolls and ability checks.
Okay.
I'm gonna do
Sorry, what was that you're going to do, Dirk?
making a dash action.
Alrighty, sounds good.
I'll stop there.
Alrighty, sounds good. Alright, top of the round. Mizrik.
I'm gonna go here and try and kick open the door.
Yep. The door's not locked, so you can open it as one of your actions.
I'll open it.
Alrighty.
Does that end my move?
No. I think you can do a simple action like opening a door or
You can't do this move.
drawing a weapon, something like that. You can do one of them.
Flourish.
Yeah.
I'm gonna cast sleep.
Alrighty.
Maybe not. All right.
You're gonna hold off?
Yeah, I'll put curse to sleep maybe. So I think I'll hold off on that.
I doubt you will. It goes from the lowest to highest.
Yeah, it does, doesn't it? I may put myself to sleep.
That would be funny.
What the heck?
Is it 20 feet?
Ooh, I'm right outside of it.
Yeah.
You both are. Alright, Kursk. Better hope they have less hit points than 17. Right? Because that's your hit point, 17.
That's
21. Alright. So the ruffian that was injured immediately falls asleep. If you want to apply unconscious, you can to him. He's the only one, though.
All right. Well, that sucked. All right.
You got one of them.
and didn't get me.
And didn't get to curse, that's right. All right, Dirk.
Take it with scimitar.
Alrighty. Nice. So you connect with your scimitar cutting across his back. Oh, nice. Max damage. Slicing through and the other ones turn around and see now that they're flanked on both sides. Alright. Number 10 immediately turns around and swings at you, Dirk. He misses with the first attack. And he swings with his second back, and he does hit with this one, however. And kind of slices across the abdomen. Oh yeah, remind me to discuss this initiative stuff too. He's asleep at the end. Ruffian number 2. Sorry I didn't lock him. Comes running in the hallway and tries to attack Dirk. He misses and hits with the second roll. Ooh, hits you pretty good there, Kursk. Kind of stabs you with the short sword in the right arm there. And the last one steps toward you, Dirk. Misses with the first roll. And the second one, he swings high above your head and misses the second time. Gilbert, you're up.
Now this hallway, I'm a little bit higher.
Yeah.
Shoot over Kursk.
Absolutely. Matter of fact, you don't take any disadvantage because you're able to, with the height, shoot over Kursk.
Alright, I'll pull out my crossbow and
Alrighty.
fire at him.
Oh.
Does that miss?
Yeah, that misses. You kind of hit the ceiling with it. It was a pretty quick action trying to get that crossbow out. Kursk.
He's gonna attack with his scimitar.
Alrighty. You hit with the first one, slicing across them. Oh, nice. Just kind of cutting into his shoulder. And you hit with the second one, kind of cutting his other shoulder and across his... Oh, almost his neck. Almost his neck. Alright, Mizrick. Unless you're going to move, Kursk. Alright.
No, we'll stay.
We'll move to there.
Alrighty.
And I'm going to reach in my spell pouch, put my thumbs together, and burning hands.
Alrighty, sounds good.
And burning table.
Nice.
So does it automatically half damage? Like on
It does. Yep, it sure does.
Okay.
Isn't that nice?
Yeah.
So you immediately burn up to crisp 3 of them. The table's on fire. The chairs are on fire. The money is kind of sizzling on top of the table.
The L is behind me, so...
Yes. Kursk is okay. There is some paper on the table that's burning as well, but... Alright, Dirk.
Go for a star.
Alrighty. Nice.
right.
Yeah, good job. So you kind of stabbed that right into his gut. Kind of blood pours out. He kind of falls back into the corner, saying, "Please, please don't kill me." He's got his sword up. He's kind of like pointing it at the door and pointing at you. He's like, "If you come closer, I'm gonna swing." All right, Gilbert.
Alright. I'll move. I like to hear.
Alrighty, sounds good.
And I'll tell him, drop that weapon and you'll get to keep your life. Keep pointing it at us, and you won't have any hands to hold it with. That's it.
All right, he holds it. He's like, "I don't trust you. Stay away from me."
Curse moves to there.
Alrighty. Oh, oh, oh!
Could have lived.
He could have. Not anymore. He's dead already, even if he rolled 3 ones.
Frightened. Huh?
He did. Went, ah!
Curse ain't much for sparing him after they whack at him a little bit.
So you guys see a burning table. There's coins on the top of it, kegs of beer behind you. You also see that the walls, except for where Kursk is standing, has some draperies of brown and red. The draperies on that wall are burning. There's a wood bench over on the side there as well.
Curse goes ahead and collects up any weapons they may have and searches the body for money. Of course, he's going to search the table for all that money up there too.
Alrighty. So they have just swords each, so short swords, so 4 short swords. And then the table is on fire, but you see there's a lot of money there. There's an earring. There's that are kind of sitting there on the table.
Are these little up here? Are these little things that ale?
They are.
All right, I'll try and open one and pour it on the table.
All right, they're like
Alcohol?
they're like party balls. It is alcohol, actually.
I don't know if it's over 80 proof though. Is it?
Oh, let's find out.
Yeah, let's see.
I'm gonna stand here.
It is. It immediately goes up in a ball of flame. And there's a huge fire now.
Oh boy.
Is it filling up with smoke?
Yeah, the room's filling up with smoke. Exactly.
Yeah, there ain't windows here.
There's now smoke like billowing out of the hallways.
Well, Chris had a lot to drink the night before, so he whips his out and pees on the fire, trying to douse it out.
And would that be more than 80 proof? No, I'm just kidding. So you see Kursk kind of urinating all over the table, trying to put the fire out. Not to much avail, but he's trying. It's in a full blaze now.
He takes his that Red Brand's cape off and tries patting it out with that. And smother it.
All right, yeah. So you got the cape on there. You're able to kind of to smother it down and whatnot.
He's a professional at putting out fires and starting them. Bizrick did a good job this time.
That's right. Yeah, exactly. Brings back boat memories. All right.
I'm casting Cure Wounds on myself.
Okay, sounds good. Can I have perception checks too, by the way?
Here it comes.
Nice, thank you. Dirk, you are definitely distracted by casting your spell to fix you up. Kursk, you're too busy looking at the fire, trying to find out what money's in there. Alright, perfect. Great rolls. So you guys don't notice anything different. There's smoke that's kind of wafting through the rooms and up the hallways. The fire is pretty much smoldering now at this point. You see there's a lot of money on the table, gold pieces, copper pieces, silver pieces, and then a gold earring with a black stone. But when you rub it away, it looks like a tiny ruby. I put it in the party sheet in the parcel items there for you. Thank you for letting me know, Misrick.
I'll move over to these little benches on the wall. Looks like they have something on them. I'll see if there's anything good there.
Alrighty. So, kind of looking at the table, there's not really anything on the table necessarily. You see, it looks like there's some knuckle bones that are there in there that maybe for gambling and whatnot. There's some general notes and whatnot that are talks about the town and not to go to mess with the Phandelver Mining Corporation and all these other sort of things, but nothing of real value or of anything important.
I'll save that one about the mining corporation.
Okay.
Curse gathers up the loot on the table and distributes it out to everybody.
Okay.
Which way do you guys want to go next? To the dog to the south or the dragon to the north?
Didn't we hear sounds of torturing to the south?
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, that might need our attention immediately.
Mr. Django said we should go south.
Ah, good.
All right.
But before we go, he says cleric should heal Kursk.
Ah, of course he says. Normally, I'd like to share these heals, with people in dire states. Since you asked, alright. I'll put my hand on his hard forehead, chant a little to Talos, and make sure I use the right one.
Nice.
I'll make sure,
Better
yeah.
heal Kursk and heal yourself.
Oh, Talos, save this human?
He still gets healed.
Chris took the earring out. His ear's not pierced, but he stabs it through there.
Oh,
Oh, God.
that was before he cast the heal, I hope. No, I'm just teasing. Nice. So you get healed up. Talos looks down on him, obviously. And Curse now has a ruby earring.
Now that healing, that's a gift from Talos, so don't waste it.
I don't waste it. So Kurtz is going to move south.
Alrighty.
I'll hang towards the back.
Okay. There's still
Door's still shut.
the door's still shut. There's still smoke kind of wafting around, but nothing to obscure your vision.
Does he still hear noises behind the door?
He does. It sounds as if they didn't even notice.
They must be focused on something fun.
Kurtz says, y'all step back. Step back one more, Dirk. There's a method to his madness.
Hey, watch my toes.
Okay, so Curse is going to fling open the door.
Alrighty, sounds good. That was funny, by the way. So you fling open the door and you see that this barracks contains 4 roughly built wooden bunks with heaped up blankets and dirty dishes scattered all about. There's a strong smell of unwashed bodies and rotten meat that kind of fills the air. You see 3 tall humanoids that are lounging among the mess, barking orders at a sad little goblin that demeans itself for their amusement. All of a sudden, as the door flies open, you see the goblin faints.
Curse says, "Fire in room, come help," and then runs this way to there.
Alrighty, sounds good. So as you yell that, the furry creatures kind of look at you a little bit weird, and then they kind of look at each other, almost as if they didn't understand you.
Now, do I still see any of them?
You see them kind of sitting in the room, not really doing anything.
Furry humano.
Furry humanoids.
How many? There's 3 of them.
Yep.
4?
And Droop, who is unconscious.
And Droop. Poop to Droop.
Poor Droop.
Try saying it in Goblin.
Curse doesn't speak Goblin.
Oh, I do. I'm gonna translate it for Kursk.
Alrighty.
That into Goblin.
As you translate.
Just yell fire.
Whatever the Goblin word for fire is.
Alrighty. The humanoid that's kind of sitting on the bed, all of a sudden his eyes get really big, and he goes, "Fire! Fire! Fire! Help! Help!" And you see all 3 of them stand up, and or at least 2 of them that you can see, and immediately start to come towards you.